So it's a sequel. We've already seen Divergent. What is it like coming late to the party?
Oh, I'm right on time. We are right in the at that place in the story where new players are introduced. So I don't feel like I'm coming late. I feel like I'm arriving as scheduled, and it's a great group. I mean, they are so welcoming and warm, and they have a fearless, wonderful leader in Shailene and also Theo. So it's been fun for me.
Was it like getting on set and everyone just complimenting each other? Because there's so much success, especially recently, with a lot of the cast members. Do you find yourself maybe going to Miles, loved you in Whiplash, and he's like, well, I loved you in this, and everyone's like, this is awesome?
Well, it's a very, very talented group of people, and I think there's definitely a supportive nature there, and thank God that it's not, competitive. But that's why it's such a special group, and I knew I was a part of something special because there was such camaraderie.
You have such a mother role in this. You're very protective of the people in the faction. Mm-hmm. Did you kind of find that on set as well with the young sprites?
Oh, see, I'm not a mom. She has a protective spirit, and she also understands what's at stake if people are left to their own devices. But no, these guys they have parents. They are young, fun individuals, and I was happy to be a part of that.
So you never had, like, when with the stunts, like, oh, be careful, oh, don't do that.
No.
You're like, break your neck.
No, well, I mean, that's not my place, and believe me, they were very careful. They have the professionals out there, waiting in the wings should anyone hurt themselves, but no, I'm not that person.
Did you have a little bit of FOMO, which is the fear of missing out when it
I'm
came?
Very familiar.
Yeah, really?
Very familiar with FOMO.
Did you have that with any of the action sequences?
No, none at all. I like watching them. I like what they were able to generate, because also it's taking place in Triss's dreamscape. So there's really no reason for me to be jumping around, from building to building, because it's not my dreamscape. It's hers.
When was your first experience with the book, and how dog-eared are your copies of the book?
When they first came out. I'm now rereading Allegiant for the third time, but yeah, I mean, they're pretty loved and mourned. Yeah.
Is it always a little bit going in with trepidation, I guess, when you're taking on a role that has been established in text before? Mm-hmm. Is it something that you're like, oh, I've got to get this right?
No, there's a responsibility to make sure that you live up to the writer's intent. But you have all of the clues there because there's source material. So there aren't really any holes to fill because you know where to look for guidance. So no, I had a ball.
And final question, are you ready for Allegiant?
I am indeed, honey. I am indeed. It's gonna be fun.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.